Good evening everyone and welcome back to the Fergie Way with me, Teach FM. And no, I am not in fancy dress. That is a picture of Picard with his face in his hands for the reason of I seem to have lost my camera footage for this episode. So not a right lot can do. Genuine facepalm moment. I don't know where it's gone. Completely lost. So today's episode will be without a face cam. Gutted. However, onto the plus side about today's episode, we have got two live comms. One in the Premier League against Liverpool, and as we know, Liverpool beat us last year. And we do have the second leg of the semi-final of the EFL Cup against Manchester City, where of course we're trailing, but with a little bit of luck, the young guns can come good and book themselves a place in the final. Let's roll the intro. So as I said before the intro there, of course, City have beaten us twice. We've suffered 2 defeats in the last 5 games, which is almost unheard of here on the Fergie Way. Both of them at the hands to Manchester City. And we have to try and turn around a 2-goal deficit in the second leg of the semi-final. However, first, we need to go play Liverpool. And if you remember, they beat us last year. So this episode could be a bit of a downer. But what we're going to do, we'll head straight over to game day, we'll go straight to the team selection screen and see who we're going to field in the Liverpool game. So here we are on game day, we'll take a look at the home team, which is of course Liverpool. We're playing at Anfield today. So they've got Karius in net with Moreno, who always plays well against us, Sacco, Wisdom and Klein at the back, with Emre Can and Lucas Leiva sat in front of them with this usual formation. We're used to seeing Liverpool play this regardless of who their manager is, but they've continued on with it. They then have Coutinho, Wijnaldum and Lallana, all sat behind Guidetti, who it has to be said is having a pretty good season at Liverpool. Now on to our team selection, and we've got De Gea in the sticks with Alaba, Smalling, Romagnoli and Darmian at the back. We have Pogba in the advanced playmaker role with Fosu-Mensah in the defensive role, Herrera in the supportive role and Juan Mata in the trequartista role. We have dropped Martial in favour of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. See if Zlatan can do it in a big game, because if he can, we'll maybe keep him fresh for the big European games. But today's a little bit of a deciding factor now for Zlatan, because we're heading right towards the end of the month. And if he can't do it today, that might signal the end of him, or certainly his game time at United. We then of course have Memphis Depay playing off Zlatan Ibrahimovic, so hopefully both these strikers will be raring to go, because we really need a win. We don't want to end up with losses on the bounce, and there's a strong chance we're going to lose at Manchester City in the next live com. So a win in the middle of these against the rivals is going to do morale a huge favour. So as we move into opposition instructions, we'll see what Roy has to say. Only a little bit of hard tackling, I don't believe that. We're going to have to go for Lallana as well. Guidetti is quite a bulky lad, he's probably going to be able to put it up, but we are going to close down Guidetti as soon as he gets the ball. And other than that, we'll go on to the team talk, and you guys all know it by now. It's for the fans. Last time we got a pretty decent reaction from the players, and this time is like no other. It's perfect. You know, I don't know what's changed with them, but we'll take it. We're not going to touch anything else. We'll start the game. We are still on extended highlights. We have 2 live comms today. I'm going to try and run them on extended. That's not to say that we won't end up having to edit some out to keep the videos at a reasonable bite size for you guys, but nonetheless, that's what we're on. So it looks like the first highlights fall into Liverpool as Wisdom nods one past the post. Never a good sign that they've got the first attack, because we like to sort of dominate from the beginning. However, our team seems to somewhat have changed over the last few games. You know, we're not playing quite the same game. I don't know what's gone wrong. Lads are losing a little bit of confidence maybe, but hopefully we'll iron it out. It's Ibrahimovic now to Herrera. Ibra. Back to Mata, to Pogba arriving. Pogba with a great shot. Karius saved it. I don't know if any of you guys remember last season we played Liverpool in one game and Karius was an absolute fucking legend. I don't know how he stopped most of them shots, but he did. Herrera offside there. It was a dodgy clearance. It's no surprise he was offside. But we're 10 minutes in and everything's looking very even. Karius now to Klein. Klein tried playing it forward to Guidetti, but Fosu-Mensah cut it out. It's Alaba to Memphis. Memphis to Mata. Pogba. Pogba plays it forward. Memphis has got space to put a cross in here. He does. Sacco beats Ibra to the near post. Unfortunately for us, but it remains 0-0. But we are still on the ball. It's Herrera now to Ibra. Ibra to Memphis. Memphis with a distant shot. And once again, Karius more than equal. He has pushed it round the post though. So, Mata with a corner. Doesn't go anywhere though. Pogba's still on the ball. Lucas has took it off Pogba, has he? Oh, they've had a little bit of a ding-dong. No booking though, fortunately. Memphis now to Alaba. Oh, great space. Pogba across the box. It's Ibrahimovic. Get in there, Ibra. He didn't have to do much. Pogba did all the work, slid it across to him. All he had to do was put his foot on it. 1-0 United. Now, I don't know if Ibra overheard us, but this could be a defining game for Ibrahimovic in his United career as he slots one home. Let's see if he can push on and just have a really good performance, because if he can, maybe he's going to be useful to us in Europe, because of course we have a massive game against Barcelona coming up as Ibra scores another one. Don't even get a chance to finish what I'm saying. Well done, Ibrahimovic, coming back into the team. I mean, he must have missed 4 or 5 games now, I think it is. But I've let him back in. I needed to rest Martial and Rashford, if I'm brutally honest, but he's come back in. But if he's going to come in and do that, then I've got nothing to worry about. Maybe the rest has done him well. It's Memphis now. Smalling to Herrera. Mata to Ibrahimovic again. Back to Herrera. Pogba. Memphis. Save once again by Karius. It was a good effort by Memphis, but Mata will take the corner now. Mata whips one in. Karius more than equal. He's come charging out. Plucked it out the air. 25 minutes in. It's Coutinho at the other end now. Lallana has picked up the loose ball. Coutinho whips in a second one. What a save by De Gea there. Still not dealt with though. There we go. It's been booted out. It's Alberto Moreno. And that was a crazy highlight. Liverpool, a great save by De Gea. So fast. Leva slapped a shot from distance, but got down to the bottom corner. Did enough. It's Ibra again. Ibra does put it in the back of the net, but Mata was offside. Karius, of course, not even making an effort for the ball. But it's Lallana whipping one in now. And a foul by Fosu Mensah, and Liverpool might find themselves back in this by the way of a penalty. Romagnola getting a yellow card as well. For some reason, he's obviously give a bit of shit to the referee. And it looks like Guidetti to take it. And it's gone in, 2-1. 2-1. It's a very even game as well. In fact, it might even be said that Liverpool have got the better of us. So we're going to have to be very, very careful here. I am just going to tell the guys to concentrate. You know, we don't want them to go throwing anything away here. We'll try and keep the lead going into half-time. But if we can get another one, Liverpool might get one here. It's Lallana to Klein. Guidetti. Ibra's got the ball now. Memphis made a run, but Ibra didn't see it, unfortunately. It's Guidetti now to Lallana. Klein on the ball, back to Lallana. Well played, Alaba wins it back. It's Memphis to Mata to Pogba. Back to Memphis. Mata, Herrera, play it. Now Ibra. He got a little bit stuck in the mud there. Ibra, of course, not having the legs anymore. It's Darmian out wide to Herrera. Pogba on the edge, and he's put it wide of the post. But we're getting up there. We're in the attacking positions. This is what matters. It's Mata now. To Pogba on the edge, nods it down. Cleared out by Moreno, and Darmian scoops the ball up. Fosu Mensah to Romagnola. Pogba. Darmian. Still Darmian. Plays it forward to Herrera. He won't get it though. It's Sacco. Herrera again. Ibra. Pogba. Ibra again to Memphis. Memphis plays it forward to Mata. Had all the time in the world. It's a clear-cut chance as well. And that'll be that before half-time. Would have been nice for Mata to bag that goal. He's playing a 6.5, which isn't great. He'll know that. Fosu Mensah playing a 6.3 as well. So we're certainly going to go and tell him to get out there and put on a display. However, Fosu Mensah, assertively, your mistakes cost us today. And also Juan Mata, you really should have put that away. So I'm not going to ask about. I'm going to tell him that he wasn't good enough. We're going to go straight out into the second half and hopefully try and put this game to bed, because we do have a massive game on the horizon down at Wembley in the semi-final of the EFL Cup against Manchester City. It's Herrera to Pogba. Mata, Memphis. Memphis plays it forward to Ibra now. Hat-trick, get in there! Hat-trick hero, Ibrahimovic. And the pace, where the fuck has that come from? Mata scoops it forward to Memphis. Memphis plays a first-time ball. Ibrahimovic manages to stay ahead of the defenders, grab himself a hat-trick, and the lad might have just managed to find his way back into the team. So I'm going to assertively tell him to calm down. We have just picked up another yellow card through Darmian. Don't want anyone getting to the point where we're missing games, because we're already missing Twinzaba, Eric Bailly, Sanchez, of course, now injured. Callum Gribbin's only just coming back from his injury. So I'm a little bit short in the play department at the moment. I don't need... Right. What I'm going to do, these substitutions are going to be based solely on who's booked. So Fosu Mensah needs to come off because he's absolutely crackered. Pogba can come off for a little bit of a tired Gribbin, but nonetheless he can come off. And Rashawn Williams can come on for Romagnola, just to try and alleviate some of these bookings. As I say, that Alaba gets booked as well. I can sense a red card in this game. I really can. It's Gribbin now to Alaba. Neves only just on the pitch. Darmian now has got the ball. He's going to try and get down the right. He cuts inside though. Williams to Neves. Ibrahimovic through to Memphis. Ibra has been an absolute class act today. He really has. His first goal was, he just had to be there and put his foot on it. But other than that, not put a foot wrong. Look at this ball. That's rolling back the years for Ibra, rolling back to 2 years ago in the first season where he and Martial teamed up top, and the way he played the complete forward role was just belting. And it seems to be today that he's rediscovered it. Question is, can he hang on to it? It's Ibra again now. Herrera to Gribbin. Gribbin plays Memphis through. This can be a rout now as Memphis, and he only puts it into Karius' hands. 71 minutes on the clock, 20 minutes to go. Benteke's on the field for Liverpool. Guidetti obviously not doing enough of a job, only scoring from the penalty spot. It's Rashawn Williams to Alaba. Gribbin. Herrera. Through to Mata. It wasn't his fault. Ibra was offside. Maybe the first mistake Ibra's made. But when he scored a hat-trick, we'll leave it at that. Mata with a free kick. It does look like it is the final highlight of the game. We walk out 4-1 winners, and the great thing about this is it's less pressure on the guys in the EFL Cup, and hopefully against City we'll manage to get something. So I will tell the guys that they've done well, and needless to say, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, very proud of his performance today, because I certainly was, and also Herrera coming into the team did quite well as well, so he impressed me out there. So what we'll do now is, because we're on double live comms extended highlights, going to go straight over to the Manchester City game, where of course we'll be fielding the second string team. So here we are then, and I suppose the one that really matters in tonight's episode, the one what silverware is almost immediately attached to, the game in which we are chasing a 3-1 loss against Manchester City. So we'll see how we line up today, and we have Donnarumma in net, with Borthwick Jackson, Rashawn Williams, Romagnoli and Darmian at the back. We have Gribbin, Neves and Mensah in the middle, along with Gomez in a trequartista role. We then have Martial and Rashford, the youngest squad I could put together based on who's available to me right now. And once again, City have come out fighting with a very, very strong team. In fact, pretty much the same team they played us in the last game. We have Bravo, Danilo, Stones, Denayer, Lindelof, Kompany, Griezmann, Koke, Ike Gundogan, Khalif and Sergio Aguero up top. They're going to be dangerous today. However, it was Morata who was the danger man, and the question is Aguero going to have just as much fun against our defence? So we'll see what Roy has to say, and Roy is saying hard tackle everyone and give a little bit of tight marking to Sergio Aguero where possible. Totally agree with that, Roy. We'll go to the team talk, and of course we passionately want to say do it for the fans. Nobody fucking listened whatsoever. Unreal. Unfucking real. And it doesn't look like they're even reacting. Yeah, well, we get a little bit of green from passionately saying that we have faith. So we'll get straight into the game. First highlight probably won't come to anything, but in this game, if we genuinely come out of this with basically progression into the final, we will have done a stellar job. I'll be honest, I'm not expecting it. We may win. It may only be by 1 goal. It might not be the tie, but I've got a feeling we can beat them, but I'm just not sure we can beat them by what's required today. Gribbin now over a free kick, puts it wide of the post. It's our first sight at goal. We are only a minute or two in, so it's nothing to get too excited about. The game's looking very balanced at the moment with 50-50 possession, but now we're 21 minutes in as Gribbin lines up another one. Gribbin to Jackson. Borthwick Jackson tried cutting inside. Lindelof stripped it off him very easily as well. Koke now up the other end, and we've given away a penalty. Callum Gribbin, he's getting booked as well. I would say if this goes in, which it probably will, let's be honest, it's probably game over. It means we're going to have to find 3 goals, and it could be a tough ask for the young lads. Aguero, back of the net. Unsurprisingly so, the lad's got enough experience to do it, and it looks as though City are going to register 3 wins against us in probably the same amount of weeks. So we've got to go for the game, that's for sure. So first of all, we're going to assertively tell them to push forward. On the instructions, we want to be playing more direct. Let's tell the lads to be a little bit more expressive and a higher tempo. And Ruben Neves has been sent off. Well, fucking brilliant. Jesus Christ. Going to hang on to the 2 strikers for now. I think we're going to get swamped in midfield though. We'll just see how it plays out. It's Koke to Aguero. Griezmann. Aguero again, saved by Donnarumma. Probably at half-time I'm going to have to bring off one of my strikers, and we're just going to have to play a lump-it forward game, I think. It's Koke played into the near post. It's Rashford now. Yeah, unbelievable. Aggressively, I expect to see a much better second half. Neves, you're a joke. Disappointed in you getting sent off so early. And unfortunately for Rashford, we are going to have to bring on Ander Herrera. As we go to the tactics overview, I'm going to drop Herrera in there, we'll swap him over. And as I say, we're pretty much just going to have to lump it forward, I think. We've got no choice in the matter. It's Borthwick Jackson now. Herrera. Darmian. Nothing from that. It's Fosu-Mensah to Gribbin. Gribbin to Gomez. Gomez plays in Martial. Doesn't manage to grab the goal, and it's going to be those chances that are going to be so important to us. We need to take them. It's Gribbin now. Nothing from the corner. Ike Gundogan started a counter-attack for City. He's played it forward to Aguero. Romagnoli cuts it out. Well played, Romagnoli. But 47 minutes on the clock, and I can't see us getting any more from this game. Gribbin stood over a free kick. It has gone over the bar. A little bit of a waste maybe from Gribbin. There is the temptation to bring on players from the bench to try and change the game, but I don't think it would be fair. It's Herrera now. Williams. Fosu-Mensah to Gribbin. Gribbin driving into the box. Martial, he grabs a goal. Come on then. Can you push now? Can you get more from this game? We're going to have to go attacking. If we can grab 2 more and push it into extra time and then just sit it out for penalties, we might be in with a shot. Martial appearing at the near post. Burying it in the back of the net. Good lad, goes and picks the ball straight back out the net so we can push on some more. To Herrera now. Another one! There it is, it's 2! 2 in the space. Oh, shit. Oh, God, disallowed. Unbelievable. 20 minutes to go and I thought we was going to be in for a real romper then. But 20 minutes to go, quarter of an hour to go now. There's not a right lot I can do. There's not many changes I can make without bringing on stronger players. It's Mensah now to Darmian to Gomez. Gomez was offside. We've seen it a mile off. City making changes. David Silva coming on. Berahino and Angelino. But yeah, there's 8 minutes to go. There is a highlight going on behind this screen here. Let's have a look. It's Martial now. Still Martial. He's beat 1. Whips a ball in. Herrera doesn't manage to slide it past Bravo. We are going to be going out of the EFL Cup. We did say we'd let them be the masters of their own destiny. They've tried. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to succeed. As Martial now trying to do it on his own. Puts one over the bar. 5 minutes to go. Just took a look if there was anyone who could bring on. Not really. Not without taking away the premise and the promise that I said that the young lads could have their own bash. It's Berahino here. Fosu-Mensah to Borthwick Jackson. Plays it to Gomez. Gomez cutting inside here. He's got space. He's got one in. 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes we can maybe... if nothing else, we're winning the game today, so the heads won't be hanging too low. But we will take this all day long. If we can just get up there, nick another goal, we'll be absolutely laughing. So team talk. Passionately. Push forward. Come on. Can we get something? Williams now to Gribbin. It's Danilo now. Koke on the ball. Silva. This is the last highlight. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. I got all excited. Took a look up at the clock. Realised we're on the last highlight. Excitement soon washed out. That's going to be the end of the game. They did quite well. Wonderfully so, they won the game. More importantly than anything else, they actually won the match. So morale won't be too harsh. I'm going to tell them that they're actually quite unlucky. I'm also going to tell Ruben Neves again that I'm really disappointed in him for getting sent off. I don't know why he seems relaxed because, well, it's your fault, Neves. But not a bad way to go out of a cup. It is against the rivals. No one wants to lose against them. But we were already pretty much out of sight before we stepped on the pitch today. But to walk away with a win with 10 men for what was such a long period of the game, I'm a pretty happy manager. So there we have it. Another double livecom episode. All but out of the way. We managed, the great thing is here, if you have a look, we've got 2 green dots. We managed to win the games. Okay, the young lads aren't going to hang on to that cup, but it was theirs to win or theirs to lose. Unfortunately today, they've gone out. However, we won both the games, so morale is still up there. Amazing. In the next episode, the live comp will be single this time. Hooray, where there's no rushing round and we get a little bit of a chance to have a look at stuff. So I'm not going to live com the Ipswich Town game because I do believe that we should be able to win that, but based on previous form, Might be a little bit harder than it sounds. And then I'll go when I play Newcastle, Bournemouth and Swansea, and we will come back for the massive tie against Barcelona in that one trophy that we are genuinely chasing this season. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, guys, hit the like button down there. If you're new around here, hit the sub button. I've been Teach FM. I'll hope to catch you in the next episode, and I'll catch you later. See you in a bit.